everyone. Technology isn't being my friend right now. I've lost the call a few times, so I'll be kind of quick. But my name is Adrienne Banks, and I'm an education specialist with an organization called LIFELINK. And I just want to share who we are, what we do, and how everyone on this call can help make a difference as far as organ and tissue donation is concerned. I know it isn't something that is normalized, it's not a part of everyday conversation. But LifeLink is a nonprofit organization that's dedicated to saving lives through organ and tissue donation. Our mission is twofold. We honor the gift of life by giving donors and their by supporting donors and their families, and we provide hope and healing to patients that are waiting for a second chance. There are 6 of us in the state. We cover all of Georgia, but I cover South Georgia. And we work to make sure everyone that is in need of a transplant has the best chance possible of receiving that transplant. So that involves us supporting grieving families, working alongside hospitals, and most importantly, educating. I think Dwayne just mentioned earlier, there's a lot of stigma around organ donation. And so just educating our community and making sure people have the facts so that they could make informed decisions. Just a couple of those statistics. We have about 100,000 people in the United States that are waiting for a life-saving transplant. Of that 100,000, if we drew closer home, 3,000 of those people are in Georgia. Of that 3,000, around 2,700, they're waiting for a kidney. And the work that my department does is all focused on the African American community because of the 2,700 people that we have waiting for a kidney. Nearly 70% of them are African American. And a lot of that has to do with how disproportionately we're affected by illnesses such as diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol. And so, although we're most likely to need the transplant, we're least likely to register to be a donor. And so that's kind of what I do, getting out and educating, dispelling myths, bringing the facts, and creating safe spaces to have real conversations. Because one donor, and LifeLink only deals with deceased donors. So when our time comes 100 years from now and we don't need it anymore, we could potentially save up to 8 lives. And that creates a bit of a ripple effect. One decision made out of lives can bless entire families. We've seen families turn their heartbreak into healing when their loved one's legacy lives on. So it's not just about medicine; it's also about hope, healing, and community. And like I said in the beginning, everyone on the call could be a part of this. Just learning the facts about donation and not just relying on myths or word of mouth, and just sharing the information with your friends, your family, partnering with myself, LifeLink, so that we can create these spaces so people could get the fact. Right now, we're planning a kidney event. It's Love Your Kidney event in Albany, where it's focused on kidney health, where people can come out, get the screenings, hear from nephrologists, read labels, determine how to eat, so that we can protect our kidneys. But anything we can do to just save more lives.
Outstanding there. And so one of the things that I'm jotting down quickly, because there's a lot of great information there as far as awareness. Um, how can we as individuals ensure that we are a donor? And I don't want to assume because I know that there's specifically, I know the answer to that probably, but for the listeners, how do we ensure that we are a donor?
So some people, they do it through the DMV, and we do work with the DMV, and they have a heart on their license that says organ donors. But there's also a website, registerme.org, where you could type your name in and see if you're a donor. People can actually register with me. I have a card, and a lot of people, that it's a stigma behind for some people having it on your license. They feel like the paramedic won't try to save their life. So registering on the card, you is nothing goes on your license.